Hey everyone, CubeSauce here, and today I will be showing my entire collection. Alright, so today, as I said before, I'm going to be showing my collection of cubes. Now, I don't really have a lot of cubes because I am still a fairly new cuber. Let's see. So, it's August right now, and I started cubing probably back in April. So I've been queuing for way less than a year. My collection is still pretty small, but I thought I'd just make this video so I could look back on it someday and just see where I started out. Alright, so let's get into the collection. Alright, so first off, I will be starting out with the WCA puzzles, and I'll be going from lowest to highest. So here we go, let's start out with 2x2. Alright, so this is my 2x2. It's a YJ Guanpo. It's actually a pretty nice 3x2. I mean 2x2. Although I really don't use it a lot because I'm not really into 2x2s. It's just not really my thing, you know. So this is the first 2x2 I got, and it's the only one I actually have. And yeah, so that's basically it. Okay, and this was my first ever cube. So we're on to the 3x3s now, because that was the only 2x2 I had. So this is my first cube ever. This is what got me into cubing. It's a Rubik's brand 2.0 cube, and actually is broken. I was trying to disassemble it one night, and when I was reassembling it, the corner piece snapped. And actually, it is still functional, because if you can see in there, the mechanism part is actually still in the cube, so it's still totally functional. Just the whole block it broke off. So yeah, that's my first 3x3. Okay, so here's my this is my second ever cube. It's also another Rubik's brand 2.0, and like, to be honest, this actually turns pretty well, because this was my main for so long while I was learning to cube and everything, because it was the only functional cube I had. So this is what I learned. Well, I learned about half of my first algorithms on the broken cube I just showed you, but then that broke, so I actually kind of stopped cubing for a couple months, and then I got back into it when my dad got me this for a present. And so this is what I did my first ever solve without needing help with instructions on. This is what I learned the rest of my algorithms on. Alright, here is another 3x3. This is the Premium Cubicle Thunderclap, and this is my main right now. It's actually really like the only speed cube I have. It's really nice. It turns really great, and it's all lubed up and everything, and it has a great corner cutting. So yeah, this is my main. Really nice cube. I definitely recommend it. Alright, these are two unstickered YJ Guan. I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry. YJ Guanlongs. I was gonna say Guanpo, but it's a Guanlong. And let's see. So I actually just got these today, and the reason I got them is only for modding, so I won't actually be doing any real solves on these. Alright, now on to the 4x4s. We have the dreaded Rubik's 4x4. This is how I got started on 4x4s. My mom, the reason it's Rubik's brand is because my mom got it for me for my birthday. And if you're pretty new, Rubik's brand is terrible. Don't ever, ever, ever get a Rubik's 4x4 or 5x5. Because it is absolutely terrible. Yeah, see that? It's not supposed to do that. And even without that, it turns so bad. Like, it takes so long to solve because there's so many lockups. And it just turns so bad. Like, it's so loud too. It's ridiculous. But this was my first 4x4, and I learned probably half. Actually, I learned everything I learned every algorithm for 4x4 on here except for the parity algorithms. So when this was my only 4x4, I could do everything except the parities. Alright, here is my main 4x4 now. This is a Shengshao 4x4. It's actually pretty nice, you know. So yeah, it's really nice. So this is where I like learned the rest of my algorithms on, and it's a pretty nice cube. So yeah, Shengshao 4x4. Alright, so that was my only that was my last 4x4. This is my only 5x5. This is also Shengshao. And this is a really nice cube. I really enjoy 5x5s because 4x4 seems kind of small to me, and 4x4 seem kind of quick to solve, and 6x6s seem like they take forever. So I think 5x5 is a nice puzzle to solve. It's kind of right in the middle. So yeah, I really like this one, Shengshao 5x5. Alright, so that was my only 5x5, so now on to my only 6x6. So this is also Shengshao. I got the 4x4, 5x5, and the 6x6 on a bundle from the Cubicle, so they're all Shengshao. And I would actually highly recommend all these cubes. I've never had a problem with any of them. I've never had a pop with any of them either, not even with the 6x6. And I'm not a fast 6x6 solver because it takes me about 15 minutes to solve it, but so I don't go super fast, but I still have never experienced any pops. So it's a really great cube for me. And yeah, Shengshao 6x6. Alright, so that's all the cubic WCA puzzles I have. So now on to the Megaminx. So this is a QJ Megaminx with tiles. See, the tiles stick out really far, which at first I really didn't like it, but I actually think it's kind of nice now because it gives you like kind of like a little ledge to grab on with your fingers. As some Megaminx solvers will know, sometimes it's really hard to grab onto the sides, so it actually kind of helps a little bit. And I'm no speed solver at Megaminx either. I'm not sure how long it takes me to solve Megaminx, actually. I've never timed myself, but I'm not very fast at it. And I think this is the cheapest Megaminx on the Cubicle, which is why I bought it, because I just wanted to learn how to solve it, but I didn't want to buy a super expensive cube, because I didn't really know what I was doing. So, yeah. Okay, so here I have the Scube, and I believe this is Shengshao. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it's Shengshao. Yeah. So yeah, this is a Shengshao Scube. It's really nice, and I definitely recommend it. I mean, once again, I'm not a Cube speed solver, but it's a really good cube if you're just looking to get into Scube. And yeah, I really like it. And I just accidentally scrambled it, so I just solved the white side, and guess you're getting them Cube solved today. So here we go. Alright, so there you go. To the Cube solve. Alright, on to my last WCA puzzle. The Pyraminx. So this is a Cyclone Boys Pyraminx. It's pretty good. I've never had any problems with it. It never had any lockups or anything. It's pretty nice pyraminx, and I really can't solve it very fast, but it's always worked pretty well for me, so I don't complain about it. It's pretty nice, good puzzle for me, good fit. So yeah, Cyclone Boys pyraminx. Alright, so that is all my WCA puzzles. I guess now we're on to the non-WCA puzzles, which basically the only non-WCA puzzles I actually own are some 3x3 shape mods. So let's get right into it. Alright, so this is a mirror cube. These are really cool. I'll put it into a checkerboard pattern for you. So, in case you don't know, you can tell that this cube obviously doesn't have any stickers. So, the way you solve this cube is you have to solve it by the size of the pieces and like the height of the pieces and width and blah blah. And so yeah, here it is in the checkerboard pattern. You can see it gets into some pretty crazy shapes, but when it's solved, it always just goes back to the cube because there's no colors. So here's the cube, and yeah, that's a mirror cube. Alright, so here, it's probably one of the more famous shape mods, the Fisher cube. It's pretty cool. It's basically like someone took a 3x3 and turned the whole mechanism by 45 degrees. So I'll put it in a checkerboard pattern for you. It's a pretty nice cube. This one isn't super nice, although, but it works for me because I don't really solve a lot, and just because it is Fisher cube, no one really speed solve Fisher cubes. At least I don't think. So yeah, that's my Fisher cube. And now for the dreaded ghost cube. It may seem surprising that I have a ghost cube even though I'm so new into cubing. It's actually a kind of funny story how I acquired this. So I was at a store at a mall, and I saw the ghost cube there, and I was really interested in it. I wanted to look at it. And so I took it out of the box, and I was like turning it and stuff just because I wanted to see how it shapeshifted. I was like, wow, that's really cool. So, but I'm like, wow, this looks really hard. I'm never gonna buy this because it just looks way too hard for me. So I tried to put it, so then I was putting it back into a cube shape when I realized, oh my god, I accidentally just scrambled this because I didn't know how to put it back. So I didn't want to be rude and just leave it there unscrambled, so I bought it, and I was with my mom, and the mall was about half an hour away from our place, and I told my mom, I'm gonna try and have this solved by the time I get home. The first solve, it took me about 4 hours, I would guess. I had to look up pictures of it on the internet and everything. It took so long. And I actually haven't solved this in a pretty long time, but last time I solved it, it took me around 20 minutes. So, yeah, that's the ghost cube. Alright, well, that's all my WCA puzzles. I mean, that's all my puzzles. So, I hope you enjoyed, thanks for watching. And subscribe, leave a like, and catch you in the next video. Bye.